Have you ever wondered what the cheapest home in Vancouver is? You might be thinking that this cheapest place here is a total dump, and you're not wrong for thinking it. But wait until you see what I've found. I'll be breaking it into three parts: the cheapest detached houses, townhomes, and condos, comparing them all to the city's average prices so you'll know if they are real deals or technically just the cheapest option out there. So just for context, the current average detached home is $1,974,400. The average townhome is $1,099,200, and the average condo is $743,700. An important note is that I'm not looking for teardowns, trailers, or places in the middle of nowhere. I'm looking for real, livable homes you can move in literally today, right here in downtown Vancouver. And here's what I was looking for. It had to be livable, not a foreclosure or too good to be true listing that's well below market value. No age restrictions that limit who can live there because those tend to be cheaper. And it has to be actively listed on realtor.ca right now. No solds or expired listings. And just so you're aware, this video is part of a bigger series where I compare prices across the country. So if that interests you, make sure you go to my channel and find the other videos. But now back to the list. We'll start with the third cheapest home in each category and then working our way to the cheapest home in each group. And trust me, the cheapest homes are going to surprise you. So starting off the list with the third cheapest condo here in downtown Vancouver, we have one going for $359,900 on Citation Drive here. So what do we got going on here? One bedroom, one bath, just under 500 square feet. Peaceful, cozy, charming home, sought after, gated community. Well, let's have a look here. See what all the hype is about here. Got a nice entryway, got some tile on the elevator. Okay, we're inside now. Interesting. Not sure what that's going on there. Nice little tile bathroom. Looks like a little den. Okay, we got the bedroom now. Ooh, nice little curtain there. Little curtain on into the kitchen. Bathroom, looks like the floors are a little worse for wear. Nice. That always looks nice. Okay. Oh, so maybe that's not into the kitchen. That's into like I don't know, maybe they've put another bedroom in there. Another bedroom in the closet. That's where you put the kids. I've heard of families putting their kids in the closets. Pretty sure I was a closet kid. Minimalist. Nice little balcony. All right. That's what 359,900 gets you as the third cheapest. Now moving on to the townhome. The third cheapest townhome here in Vancouver, over on Yardley Avenue, Unit 102, basically $25,000. Carter here's got it for sale. 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 777 square feet. We got a video. I will not be watching that. In-suite laundry, that's huge. Rain Screed building. Okay, some extra perks there. Let's just have a look at the pictures here. Okay, that must be it right there. The entrance anyways. Love our oceans. Oh man, they went to Costco, didn't they? I need some comments in the chat here. How many of you have these exact same pictures? I laugh because where are they? I'm looking I got some right here as well. That's funny. I laugh. Sorry, a little side rant there. Ooh, nice little oven. Nice little back patio there. Some fake grass. It's always good. So you don't have to mow it or take care of it. Nice little nook there. It's kind of nice. A little nook for breakfast table because there's really not that much space. Oh, here's another room. You got 2 nooks. Washer and dryer. That's a huge bonus. Got the Costco pictures on the wall there. I'm sorry, just laughing at that. 2 bedrooms, close to a playground. Okay, $625,000, the third cheapest. Now moving on to the third cheapest detached house here in Vancouver, going for $1,320,000 here on Adanic Street. Address 3340. Jennifer Ng's got it for sale here. A little bit of moss growing on the back there. Nice little back porch. Sorry, I forgot to do, what is it now? 6 bedrooms. Whoa. 4 baths. Just over 2,100 square feet. Large, renovated, 2-level beauty. I'm actually going to be curious to see how many is it renovated. So we got a suite downstairs, looks like. Recent upgrades includes a new roof, plywood, mostly new plumbing, new fence surrounding the backyard, new furnace, new dishwasher. So we got some good stuff going on here. Like the bones appear to be updated. Okay. Some nice. Well, those are better than the Costco decor, that's for sure. There's the kitchen. Nice little ceiling tiles. Got the AC. What is that now? A little AC thing? You ever seen those, like, those so-called AC things? You put the ice cubes in there, and it's supposed to be, like, make your room super cold. I call BS. It's not true. And if it's one of those, I don't know what to tell you. Don't buy it. That's kind of interesting little nook there, too, with the rounded corners. There's 1 bedroom. Apparently, there's a whole bunch of bedrooms. So let's just scroll through. There's a second kitchen. Got the produce in the plastic containers. Fire extinguisher. That's important. What else we got here? Got the lights going on. And it's just always interesting. Like, I'm probably going to say there's a whole bunch during this video here. But the stuff on the counters. Like, if you're the realtor, you should be ashamed. Okay? Like, clean this up a little bit. Like, at least move some stuff out of the way. Make it look presentable. Like, you're representing your client. And if you don't know how to take photos or tell your photographer how to, it frustrates me. Let's just put it that way. Moving on before I get all excited here. Yeah, all the stuff here. Like, just like this. Clean it up. Clean it up. There's the AC. Oh, we got the foot massager. Hopefully that's included. That would be nice. Huh, let's see here. Oh, got the back porch, back deck. Car again, like, move the car out of the way. I guess if it's tenanted, it might be hard to. Anyways, long story short, got lots of room for bikes. There's the layout for just over 1.3 million. That's what you get. That's the 3rd cheapest. So now we're going to move on to the 2nd cheapest condo. Right here, we're on Hastings Street, Vancouver. $339,000. Seems pretty cheap to me. Like, I live just on the outskirts here, and that's pretty cheap. Affordable 1-bedroom condo. Gastown, historical Chinatown, bunch of good stuff. What I'm always interested in, built in 2015, just over 500 square feet. I used to live in a coach house for a couple of years. That was 420 square feet. So I feel your pain. It's been on the market for a while. Monthly strata fees, that's what you always want to make sure is your strata fees aren't astronomical. But that's not too bad. So let's have a look here. It's kind of neat, interesting. Okay, built in 2015, so it's gone all white. Got the laundry. That's probably like a washer and a dryer, I'd imagine. All in one. I can't tell by the knobs here, but it's probably what it is. And like, I kind of see why it's worth 340 grand. Just like, it's just different. Like, yeah, that might be hard. That might be a hard one. But hey, 40 grand, it's not that much money. But I know I can hear it already, the comments. It's like, well, back in 2000, I could get a whole house for that. I know. So really, built in 2015, 340 grand. That's what the 2nd cheapest condo here in Vancouver is. And so now moving on to the townhome, 2nd cheapest townhome, 620 grand. Kingsway, Vancouver, unit 55. Anton there is trying to sell it. Discover this rare and affordable 2-level townhome, 750 square feet, featuring 1 bedroom and den. Oh, so it's okay. 1 bedroom den, 1 bath, SkyTrain's nearby. Built in 2011, so it's a little bit newer. Annual property taxes. Where's the strata? 419. Sorry, I'm yawning. Why am I yawning? Let's look at some pictures here. Drugstore is right next door. Not that that matters. Okay. Little narrow kitchen. Again, it's built in 2011, so it's not going to be that old. Just depends, like, if it's currently rented or, like, what's the condition of the home here. I see what they did there. They're just like, yeah, we can't hide this, so we're just going to put a blanket over it because it's a lot of stuff in there. Carpet looks to be coming up a bit here. And that's like the big thing when you're looking into these houses. Like, you got to be able to look past all this stuff because that's not going to be there, right? When you buy places like this. So do your best to look past it if you're out doing some showings. But 620 grand, it's second cheapest townhome. Now moving on to the second cheapest detached house here in Vancouver, going for just under 1.3 million bucks. Michael here. Shout out to Michael. I'm sure this is going to be a good property here. Welcome. Smartly appointed 2-bed plus den and spacious garden suite. Do not disturb tenants. Okay, well, we will not be doing that. From the outside, it looks pretty decent. That's for sure. Outside, not too bad. Oh, we got Michael right there in the shadows. Nice little garden in the back. Okay. Very interesting. Like, any garden junkies out there? Like, I got one in the back there. I'm just growing some sunflowers and some. That's about it. Actually, some pumpkins too. That must be the community garden beside it because this is not the backyard. This is the backyard now. So nice little bamboo, some privacy. There's probably access to the back suite. Okay, this is not bad inside. 1.3 million bucks. You can tell the person who's like inside here has got. I would say it's got some decent taste. Got the guitars going here. Oh, hey, that Yeti bottle. I have the exact same one. I would show it to you, but it's not here. Bathroom. Like, to me, it's not bad. And then downstairs looks a little less renovated, just clean and simple. You know, some older. Like, that bad boy looks old, but that thing will last a while. That's for sure. Those things just don't die. And you can probably buy parts for them too pretty easily. The golf bag. So there's the layout. Huh. You know what? I don't mind it at all, especially with the community garden beside it, because I'm pretty sure that's not on the property. It's not too bad. And so now, moving on to the cheapest condo here in Vancouver, going for just under 300,000 bucks. Comox Street. What do we got? 1 bed, 1 bath, 550,000 bucks. What if your daily routine started with a beach walk and ended with a sunset cocktails on your balcony? Dang, that sounds all right. Who wants to buy this one? Let's have a look. We got some beach vibes going on there. Oh, we got the XOX pillow. Better paintings, that's for sure, than the Costco ones we saw earlier. Okay. See, it's not a bad view. Like, some pretty nice views from some of these towers or these condo towers here in Vancouver. And it's nice that you're not just looking directly at another condo building. So you got some view, which isn't bad. This seems to be updated or, you know, recently done up. Look at it, artsy. See, like, these photos here are better. Now, I'd probably get rid of that towel. Maybe clean that up a bit. But, like, all in all, see, this is where, like, I don't know. What are your thoughts? Do you like seeing a picture of the tap? I don't know. I feel like it's just different. But it's better. That's for sure. This looks like a amenities room you can rent. That's really cool, actually. This is getting better and better. Big pool. See, I see all this stuff. Okay, in-suite laundry. That's not. That would be nice if there was in-suite, but there's not. Looks like. is the strata fee. Let's just see here. Let's see what the strata fee is on this one. Ooh, $720. That's getting up there. And unfortunately, that's the reality with some of these older buildings. Like, when was this built? 1968, yeah. Okay, moving on to the cheapest townhome here in Vancouver. We have it for just under $600,000. Vancouver, British Columbia here. What do we got here? Catherine here's got a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 545 square feet. Fairview, courtyard, 2-level townhome, open concept, built in 2006. What's the strata fees? Come on, $200. That seems pretty cheap. I'd be suspicious of that. But it is 2006, so let's just have a look at the pictures here. It's almost too bright. Like, they could have turned down the exposure a little bit on the photos. I'm sorry, I'm just nitpicking here. Don't mind me. But it is nicely laid out. Like, it's cleaned up. There's no extra stuff on the counters. I'd probably get rid of that. Here, I'm just critiquing all these photos. Piano. You can let everybody listen to you play the piano. Like, this is a clean townhome. Access to the outside. Nice little patio there. Like, that seems like a decent complex. Right next to the water there. Okay. So the cheapest townhome. Just under 600 grand. And so now the last one we're about to see here is the cheapest detached house in all of Vancouver. And that's on Salisbury Drive, going for $1,049,000. 4 bedrooms, 2 bath, 1,600, just over 1,600 square feet. We got Oscar here trying to sell it. Rare investment opportunity here. Bright East Vancouver, 1907. That thing is old. Home is currently livable. That's what we're looking for. Offers excellent potential for future development. That is true. There's lots of development going on here, and it's just, you'd have to do the land assembly and get everybody else involved. But let's have a look here, see what this house is all about. We've got some colors going on here. Roof looks like it needs to be cleaned up a bit. Satellite dish there. Back alleyway. Ooh. A little bit older. That's not creepy at all. Oh, there's another one. This is the house you go into, and there's just dolls. Every time you turn around, there's a doll looking at you. Not ideal. Yeah. Interesting. Nice little walk-in. Get the watermelon there. The watermelon. A little bit of mold or something going on there. So this place is, yeah, it says livable, but oh man, look at this light. It's a beauty. Secret door to who knows where. So, there it is. So they'd probably do like a land assembly there. But like future development, like that's kind of not ideal because there's a road there. You're kind of stuck. So I wouldn't say, well, it'd be hard to have future development because you'd want to get these guys involved. But how long is, anyways. And so there you have it. The 3 top cheapest condos, townhomes, and houses here in Vancouver. Where the house was just over $1 million, the townhome was just under $600,000, and the condo was just under $300,000. And I'm always curious, what do you think about these properties? Would you live in them? Do you think it's proper? Do you think the prices are going down or up? There's just a lot of questions that come up when you look at these cheap properties, because are they worth it? As you've seen, some of them need some love. So would you pay the amount that they're after? And just to recap, this is going to be part of a Canada-wide breakdown. So I'm going to be going over all the major cities, west to east in Canada, just so that you get an idea of what homes or the cheapest homes are in each of the major cities here in Canada. So make sure you like and subscribe, because that way the algorithm will push this content towards you, as I'm going to be coming out with, the remaining 12 videos here over the next week to 2 weeks here. I'm going to try to drip them every single day here, just so you can have a bit of a series here. So stay tuned for that. But if you are curious on what your home is worth here in Vancouver or wherever you're watching this in Canada, I have this home evaluation tool here that's very simple, very easy to use, and it's instant. And so the slogan here is zero conversation, home evaluation because you don't got to talk to me. You literally just got to put the address in, whether that's an MLS listing that you're curious on how it compares to what this AI powered that grabs all the local solds, actives, all that good stuff, and then feeds you a price. It's pretty accurate. I've tested it many times and it actually blows me away how accurate it is. Or you want to put your own address in and see what your home is worth in today's market. And just so you're aware, myself or someone from my team will probably reach out to you because it does need your contact information. Again, I'm not here to try and sell your house. I'm just here to see if you need any help. If you don't, I'll go on my way. So feel free to use that. But as always, I appreciate you watching. If you want to stick around and watch the next video here on the list where we go over the next top 3 cheapest houses in this city here, feel free to watch that. But if not, all good. We'll see you in the next one.